this is my 2K sub special against the one and only BlameTruth, and this was a mixed tier battle, so let's begin. So I lead off with Drift Blim and he leads off with T-Tar, and I just go for the trick because I figure I can pretty much cripple this lead T-Tar, and I get his Chesto Berry and he goes for the Stealth Rocks, so now he's locked into that move, which is excellent. So now I just go for Will-O-Wisp on the switch, hoping to get residual damage on something, but he switches into Clefable, and luckily for me I miss. So I go for Trick here, and seeing this Clefable made me think he's obviously running a Sandstorm team. So anyways, he goes for T-Wave, and which sucks later on because I'm gonna get some para hacks. Anyways, now he goes for Encore, which I totally didn't see coming, so I'm forced to trick again. So I give back him his lefties, and now I know he's gonna go back into his T-Tar, hoping to get the Chesto Berry back. So I switch into my Swampert, who totally walls this T-Tar. So I'm gonna get a chance to set up my own Stealth Rocks on the switch. And he switches into his Fortress, which is something I really didn't wanna see. Because first of all, I don't have a Rapid Spinner on this team, and second of all, I really don't have much to take it down. I don't think I have any fire attacks on this team. So I go for Roar. In comes the Metagross. I know he's gonna predict my EQ, so I go for Roar again. And in comes the Metagross again. So I'm just gonna Roar again, because actually my Swampert doesn't even have EQ. I have Waterfall, and he gets a useless attack boost. I go for Roar, and in comes the Fortress. Obviously, from all the 6 things he has, in comes the Fortress. What's up with that? It sucks, cause now he's gonna either get a free Rapid Spin or a Laver of Spikes. So I switch into my Skarm. He goes for Rapid Spin, blows away my Stealth Rocks, and I think I'm gonna set up one layer of Spikes, either force him to Rapid Spin again, so I can just go for the Whirlwind. And he goes for Spikes, and now I think I'm gonna go for the Whirlwind, and he goes for Spikes. So now I think he has already the 3 layers and the Stealth Rock, so I'm gonna get a buttload of entry hazard damage. And in comes the Metagross again. What's up with these steel guys? Seriously. So he goes for T-Punch, and it doesn't do too much even with the Life Orb. And my Skarm is actually especially bulky. It doesn't have any defense EVs, even though it naturally has high defense. And I really should have just roosted here, but I went for Whirlwind, hoping that the Fortress would come in, but of course it doesn't this time, obviously. So in comes his Rhyperior, and I really need to roost here to get my HP back. But I'm on a bad spot because he has this Rhyperior, and he's going to predict my roost nicely, and he goes for the EQ. Step EQ from Rhyperior is obviously going to take down my Skarmory, which is unfortunate. So now I go into my Metagross here, I think. Yeah, and this Metagross is Choice Banded, so I should be able to take it out, even though he has the Solid Rock ability, and I saw he had lefties, so this is some sort of bulky Rhyperior, and of course I failed to take it down, but he goes for Sub, so that's pretty good for me. So I go for Meteor Mash again, since I'm locked into that move. He switches into his Fortress, and I'm just really hoping for a crit or an attack boost or something, so I could take this Fortress down. So I'm gonna keep on spamming the Meteor Mash, and he's gonna go for the Rapid Spin. And I think I'm just gonna go for the Meteor Mash one more time. It hits, but of course it doesn't take down the Fortress, and he's just going to blow up, and it does a nice chunk. But yeah, so now I'm really in a bad spot because he goes into his Cacturn. He's gonna go for the Sucker Punch. I can't really switch out because of the Stealth Rocks, and there's always the chance that he's gonna go for the Substitute on the switch. So I go into my Venusaur now, hoping that I would outspeed, but I don't, which sucks, because he's gonna get a sub up, and I go for Toxic, which fails. I missed, by the way, because of the Sand Whale ability. And now he goes for the Focus Punch on my switch into Swampert, and that is actually pretty good, because I was really not hoping to see the Seed Bomb, and I know I can leave one Focus Punch. So yeah, but yeah, he gets a crit, which sucks. So now I can't roar this thing out. So I go into my Clefable, my final stand, and I just go for the Cosmic Power, because I know after one Cosmic Power I should be able to leave one Focus Punch, but then I really don't know what can I do to this Cacturn, which has a Substitute. So I leave the Focus Punch, luckily, get my Toxic Orb, and he goes for Swords Dance, which was a really risky play on his part, because now I'm gonna get a chance to break his sub, and now I know he's gonna want to finish me off with a Sucker Punch, so I predict that go for the Softball, get some of my HP back, and I think he's gonna go for the sub here, so I go for the Facade this time, and luckily the Facade hits, and it's gonna take down the sub. And now, since the Cacturn is down to red health, there is nothing he can do to my Drifblim, so I just switch into Drifblim, and he goes for Sucker Punch, fails of course, and I'm just hoping to Will-O-Wisp this thing, but I get Parahaxed, so the Sandstorm is gonna keep on wearing me down, and this time I missed the Will-O-Wisp because he has the Sand Whale and I have only 50% accuracy, I think. So finally the Will-O-Wisp hits, and the Sandstorm keeps on raging, and I go for Trick here just to get his Life Orb, which might be really useful on the next turn, you will see. So finally the Cacturn goes down, and he goes into his Rhyperior, and he misses Stone Edge, so I go for Shadow Ball, but no, I get Parahaxed, of course. Ah, that sucked. So that was a waste of a turn for both of us, and now he hits the Stone Edge, and down goes my Drifblim, and I go into my Venusaur now, and I get raped by the entry hazards, and yeah, I don't have any attacks, so I go for Leech Seed, but he goes for Sub, which is hilarious, because now the Leech Seed will take down the Rhyperior, because it barely has any HP left. So yeah, I get my Leech Seed here, and down goes the Rhyperior. And now he goes into his Clefable. I figure he's just going to T-Wave me, so I'm gonna get a free switch into my own Clefable. But he switches, goes into his T-Tar, but I'm really worried about this Clefable, his Clefable, because he has Encore, and if he has Seismic Toss, that's pretty much GG. So anyways, his T-Tar goes for the Crunch. I just go for the Softball just to scout how much it would do. So I'm back to green health, and I'm looking pretty good here. And he goes into his Metagross now. I have +2 defenses, and he goes for Meteor Mash and misses, as I went for Softball. So that kind of sucked, because I was hoping to scout how much the Meteor Mash would do and then just heal. But now he goes for the Mash. It doesn't do too much. I go for Cosmic Power again, and he goes for the Mash again and gets hurt by his Life Orb, which is actually really good for him, because I am not gonna be able to set up six Cosmic Powers and a Belly Drum during the Metagross. He's gonna get knocked out with the Life Orb before I can do that. So that's why I'm going to make a really risky play here, and he hits the Meteor Mash, and it does too much. as I go for the belly drum, and now I realize I'm not gonna have enough HP to leave a meteor mass or any other attack. He goes for EQ. I'm hoping for minimum damage or something, but don't get it, and down goes my Clefable, and his meter goes down due to the life orb recall here. And now my Venusaur is just going to get raped by the entry hazard, and it's gonna go down. So that was a great game, BlameTruth. So thanks for the battle, BlameTruth. It was a pleasure and a lot of fun. And thanks once again for the 2000 subs. I really appreciate it. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, a while ago I joined the PokeMoshPit. Thank you, DMAC. And if for some random reason you haven't heard of it, you should definitely go check it out and subscribe to it also, cause it's a great channel where many big YouTubers are posting their battle videos exclusive to the PokeMoshPit, and one of my battles is also posted there. It's the battle number 11, so if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching, thanks for the 2K. This is the Flaming Spade signing out. Peace.